Okay, I wasn't super excited with the audio of the previous couple of videos, so I'm trying a new audio approach here. So we'll see if that works. Also, the other thing I noticed is that I never actually ever saved this document. That would be one thing you'd want to definitely do as you go. And of course, you could always. I'm going to right now take it, and I am going to save it, and I'm going to save it in my downloads. Sure, I'm going to basically save it as planets for now. And I'm going to leave the autosave off. You could choose to have the autosave on if you want, but I don't know. I'd rather just save when I actually mean to save. I've gone through here a bit, and I actually have tried to sort of tighten it up a little bit. For example, extra spaces I pulled out. I've also noticed every now and again a poem happens to have a space in front of it, so that's kind of gross. One thing I'm going to tell you too, look at this. I'm going to basically take this guy and I'm going to tighten it up, and all of a sudden, boom, now I've got a space between these two things. Now I date back to a time where, believe it or not, you would actually type Word documents similar to HTML documents. You actually type tags and stuff. So I know there's all sorts of tagging and stuff going on behind the scenes here. Now I don't feel like I just don't want to deal with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my fabulous format painter here. I'm going to say, please take this format. Oops. Well, that's actually probably not what I'm going to do. Sorry. Let me try it again. First of all, don't like the space. I suspect there's some kind of setting here that isn't here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thing, I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to click the Format Painter, and then I'm going to come up here and go, and now it's all tightened. All right. So, you know, just sometimes just roll with it. It just see it didn't do it there. That's fun, huh? And anyways, we're going to keep going down. Just sometimes just understand that this is supposed to be office productivity software, and sometimes it's not particularly productive. All right, wonderful. So now our goal here is to add a title page, which is what I would have had back on this, our little example document. So I'm going to add a title page. And then we're also adding pictures. And in all of this, we're going to try and make sure that this thing is going to pass our accessibility check as well. All right, so this is going to be um, a bit of a chore when it comes to the pictures. So I'll probably just do one and maybe two of them. And then at that point, I will pause the video and then do the rest of the pictures without you guys watching me. Oh, there's another space right there. Let's pull that one off. All right, so here we go. So the title page. So I do think it's a good idea for you guys to have title pages in some of your stuff. And and I guess okay, I'm not going to copy and paste this. That would be the cool thing to do. But no, I'm not going to do that. I will type it from scratch. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the title page before the introduction. And here I'm going to call it Planets and the Dwarf. And I can see that it's got some formatting already. I don't know if I like that. I'm going to go my demonstration of my MS Word ability. And got a monkey fist there. Presented for ISTC 1015, supporting business applications. The author of this amazing paper is Grant. And of course, please, when it's your turn, put your own name in. And then the date right now is 9/26, 2025. All right. So is that the same format as this? No, it is not. So I want to have a peek at this. This guy looks like he's at 36. So let's take this thing and make it 36. And again, I could just go up, 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 up if I wanted to, but I kind of know it's 36. I also know it's not underlined. Great. It's not underlined, so I like to turn the underlining off. No, just turn the underlining off, please. Thank you. And then we look at the next one. The next exciting installment here is this guy. This guy is 26, so I'm going to take this guy and actually just for giggles, we're going to highlight it. I'm going to go up, 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 and now it's 26. Awesome. Next is the next guy who's at 20. He's at 22. This guy's at 20. And this guy's at 16. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take these guys. They're both at 20. So we're going to go up, 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 up. The 20, see, I've already lost my mind. Is it 20 or what? No, that's 20. And this guy here is at 16. Wonderful, 16. So again, highlight the whole thing, and go up, 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 16. There you go. Now it was centered, right? I could bring it back up. I'm sure you guys remember that. It was centered. Now there's my big title. Now what I want to do is I want to make sure this guy's on its own page. So I can't, I'm just gonna have to say what I'm doing, but to force a page break, which is what I'm doing here, I'm gonna basically force this to be on its own page. What you do is you go Control and then Enter, boom, and now you've got yourself a brand new page. All right. The page here ends roughly around where I did the Control Enter, and then this page, of course, just starts at the top. Now, here's something unfortunate. I don't want that header. See how I don't have the header on this document, or the footer for that matter. I don't want the header and the footer here. Now, how do you get around this? Well, you can double click into the header, and where the heck did there it is. Right up here, there's a checkbox saying different first page. So I can go different first page, and the header drops off, and so does the footer. All right. So that solves that problem, right? So cool. All right, so now how about those pictures, Grant? Well, here's the deal. There is a link here. I've given it to you guys, and if you actually go to the link, come on. Okay, control click. If you go to the link, you'll actually go right here, and here are all the pictures. So I'm going to use these pictures because why not, right? But if you don't want to use these pictures, that's fine. Just try to have like an actual picture of the actual planet. So in this case, for Mercury, did I put the picture in front or after? I think I did it after, right? I got Mercury and then the picture. So for Mercury, just above the fabulous poem, oh, look, there's a space there. Get rid of that space. Anyway, boom, there's a picture. Now that's really big. So I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink it a little bit. And then if I got a little guy there that like this guy, the picture was ended up being pasted right in front of it. So of course it wants to hang out on right to the right of it. I'm going to hit enter and that's going to push it down. So that's Mercury. I'm only going to do a couple here just sort of to reinforce this. So let's go to Venus. If I go to my website, there's Venus, right click, copy image, and then I'm going to go to the doodad here, our little working document. And again, there's a space. All right. And actually, here's if I want to be really smart, I can hit enter, move up to the new line, and then go control V, control C, control V, so control C copies, control V paste. There it is. Okay, so now I got these two wonderful pictures. Wonderful, great. Now, I would continue doing that throughout the entire document. But let's also, while I'm sitting and doing this, let's think about, well, what about Grant, the in your main document, you had this wonderful picture right up here. This is a picture that I've actually given you guys the web, or I will give you guys the website too, actually, in your assignment. But there's a web page, and I'm going to go up here and open a new link and put the web page there. And I think, where are you? There he is. Right click, copy, and in my document over here, I'm going to go paste. Beautiful. So now I've got that guy. He's all set up. All right. So I got these pictures here. Remember, so there's actually two things that are going to happen here. First of all, in my document, you will see that I have the picture. Come on, where are you in my doc? Now I don't know which one's which. Now this is the finished one. I have the picture, but I also have some text underneath saying what the picture is. How do you get that text? Well, you can click on your document, your picture, sorry, right click, and you can go insert caption. And it's going to give you a nice little figure one. I like to go colon, and then I'm going to go Mercury. All right, so that's how that guy gets in there. And then I'm going to go down to the next picture. I'm going to right click on it, insert caption. I'm going to go colon, and I'm going to go Venus. And I'll be basically do that for the rest of them. Now, that does not mean that it is accessibility, right? So I'm going to do an accessibility check right now. And oh, look at that. Well, maybe it does. Maybe I lucked out there. I don't know. But here's the deal. As long as that looks good to me when it's your document, I'm fine. But to be honest, I was kind of expecting it to basically flag one of these pictures. Let's do this. Let's have a little bit of an experiment here with Earth. Let's go to Earth. And I'm going to go to my little web page. I'm going to go back. Nope, we're not going to go back again. Oh, it's right now here. So here's Earth. I'm going to right click. We're going to go copy. And I'm going to go underneath Earth, hit enter, and go paste. And now shrink it a little bit. Too big. Good deal. And now with this guy, right click. Oh, try to make him about the same size. Right click and oh, I don't want to insert caption. Let me try the accessibility thing. No, it's still fine. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I thought for sure that that would basically flag it. Maybe it's bringing in metadata with the actual picture itself, and that's what it's catching. But apparently, if this was red, somebody who couldn't see the picture would get a description if I can believe what's happening here. All right, and that was it. That's all I wanted to do. So I'm going to go through this document and get it caught up with the pictures, and then the next document is going to be footnotes and works cited. That's what we're going to be doing right after that.